Welcome back to Arsenic Culture, where
beers don't count.
but bad decisions do. I'm Matt.
I'm Jason.
And on this episode of The Spill, I got a question for you, Jason.
What is it?
Actually, I forgot. Hold on. What booze that either is illegal or should be illegal do you think is the worst?
The worst.
Yeah.
I've got a few answers.
Okay.
What do you think? You got
Well,
some? I'll go first.
You want to go first? You go
We'll
first. and then I'll
trade
go.
off.
Okay.
All right, so this might be a little controversial, but
Okay.
I'm going to say moonshine.
Okay.
But not moonshine you get from good old boys in Eastern Kentucky or Tennessee.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the moonshine you get in Tennessee, like old smoky bullshit.
I got you. That's not real
I
moonshine.
hate that stuff.
Yeah.
It's not real. It's like just corn whiskey, whatever, but it's flavored with pickles and cherries.
It's flavor
and just-
liqueur is all it is.
Well, some of it's higher proof, but I hate that shit, and it's everywhere. It's
fucking
everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah.
It's actually fallen off in popularity, but still, I'm tired of seeing it. I just really am. I'm an old man, like, bitching and moaning.
I remember the last time we went to Gatlinburg with the family, Pigeon Forge, whatever.
Yeah.
And you can kind of go through the down. You walk down the street. It's one big fucking loop, but like you go walk down the
Gatlinburg,
street.
yeah.
And they got like the Tennessee Moonshine thing. They got like 4 of them.
Oh, or more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's like you're hanging out with kids,
Yep.
and it's just chaos, and there's like a million people there, and everybody's shoulder to shoulder. It's like all you want is a drink. So honestly, I go in those, and I'm like, they're like, here, it's a flight for $2, and you get like, you know, 2 full pours. I'm like, fucking give me all of that shit. Yeah. I'm not saying it's high quality beverage, but like when you're in Gatlinburg, like I'm just like, give me all that shit. Yeah.
They can do better though.
I agree
want
with
that
you.
shit going.
I've always wanted to do a moonshine episode, moonshine.
Real moonshine. Yeah.
We've talked about that.
We'll get some of that.
You gotta get us some.
I will.
Yeah, you got better connects in Eastern Kentucky than I do. Yeah. I'm gonna start out with a lob. This is an easy one. Anything between 0.5% and 3% alcohol.
100%.
Only because it annoys the fuck out of me. I understand non-alcoholic. I understand the concept behind it. There was a time where I tried to do that, and I was like, everything tastes like shit.
We tried some on quick shots.
Yeah. And I understand low alcohol beverages when you want to like
session beer.
A session beer or a session anything, like if you're tailgating or something like that. But when you get around to like 2% alcohol, there's some of them that exist. It's like, what's the fucking point? It's not zero, but it's not substantial. Like, it serves no purpose.
There's no buzz or just extra calories for nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Like, that just annoys the fuck out of me. Like, give it purpose.
I can agree
with that. Give it 0% or like start at like 4. You know what I mean?
I can agree with that. I can agree with that.
Yeah, that's an easy one though. What do you got?
All right, so I'm gonna go a popular drink here. Michelob Ultra, along the same lines.
Okay.
I'm tired of seeing Michelob Ultra.
Are you saying you didn't like that Mick Ultra Zero that we did the quick
no,
shot
that's
of?
awful. But here's the main reason I don't like Mick Ultra. Everybody's like, it's a low-calorie beer. I can drink it, blah, blah, blah. It is 95 calories, 4.2% ABV.
Yeah.
You know what Miller Lite is?
Yes, I do.
4.2% ABV and 96 calories.
Isn't it hilarious?
More calorie.
Isn't it hilarious how they like draw that huge line between that tiny little difference?
It's also the people that drink Michelob Ultra. I'm not going to lie. And I've drank some, not like, that uppity, but
I know,
it's a different class of people that I'm like, come on, man. Just drink a damn Miller Lite. Bud Light. Drink something.
That is like the weight loss marketing fad.
And it doesn't taste good. Like, it's the least tasty of any of the light
That's my
beers.
thing. It just tastes like shit. Just drink fucking Miller Lite. Okay, I got one that's a little bit more esoteric. You ever heard of Chicha?
No.
You're gonna know what it is when I tell you about it. You've probably seen it on the Discovery Channel.
Okay.
This is the shit when people take like corn and then they chew it up in their mouths.
Oh, shit.
And then they spit it into a bowl and they let it ferment.
Ooh.
And it turns into alcohol and then they drink it.
Out.
That's a real fucking thing. If I got some, would you want to do an episode on that?
Sure.
No, that's fucking horrible. It fucking needs to be outlawed. Like that is single-handedly the most disgusting thing. Like I'll drink like a beer made with testicles. What is it? There's like a
Oyster, Rocky Mountain oyster beer,
yeah. I'll drink
I drank
that
that
shit.
sheep shit beer one
Yes,
time.
I'll drink
sheep shit smoked.
I'll drink smoked sheep shit beer. I'll drink beer made with whatever Rocky Mountain oysters in it. I will not drink somebody else's fucking spit. That's disgusting. Unless it's Selma Hayek. But everything else, it's off the table.
All right, so I got one along those lines too. And I don't know how to pronounce it, but we're going to call it Kumis. Kumis.
Kumis. Okay, that sounds familiar. Actually, I may have happened upon that in my research.
It is from Kazakhstan. Okay. It is fermented mare's milk. If it is
that semen?
Essentially, what's mare?
I know mare's a female. Okay,
if it is if it is unfermented, it has severe laxative effects.
What?
And they say it tastes like champagne mixed with sour cream.
What the fuck?
Do you want an episode on that?
Oh my god. Actually, I kind of do. So
yeah, right. I kind of like try it.
Horse milk. That if you drink horse milk raw, it makes you shit your pants.
Yeah, this one, the mare's milk.
But if you ferment it, then it tastes like milky champagne?
Yeah. No, champagne mixed with sour cream.
With sour, well,
same thing.
Milk. Oh my God.
Can you imagine that though?
That's disgusting, but like, so honestly, I would be like down to try it.
Yeah, I would try.
I'll try it once.
I would try.
Yeah, but that should be illegal because
I would try.
People don't even be shitting their pants. I'm gonna give you another lob. This is easy. Hard Mountain Dew.
Oh yeah.
I fucking hate that shit.
I'm for that.
We did like an episode.
We did
early,
one or two.
On.
Yeah, we might have even had it in like just a bigger episode. Just had it in, not a quick shot or anything.
I remember how excited I was to get alcoholic Mountain Dew.
Love Mountain Dew.
I got it. I think we were looking to do an episode and we couldn't get it because it was allocated to like different like cities. You couldn't get it here, but you get it.
It wasn't in Kentucky for a while.
You could get it in Tennessee.
Yep.
And I finally got one, and I tried it, and I was like, "This tastes worse than Diet Mountain Dew." Like it was like 5% alcohol, like low calories, 0 sugar. It was just fucking rancid. Like
they didn't taste anything like Mountain Dew. Nothing like Mountain Dew.
People like Mountain Dew because of the regular one. They only drink Diet Mountain Dew because they need to lose weight, but they don't like it. They like fucking regular Mountain Dew. Like, why did you make the diet version into the alcohol version? That just pissed me off.
Yeah,
yeah, that just rubbed me the wrong way.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I think another one from Blast from the Past here, Wild Irish Rose. You ever heard of that one?
What's that?
So it's like a grape wine, like a fortified wine.
Yeah.
It's like under $5 for a fifth.
Wild Irish Rose?
Yeah, and so I remember getting it. So back in Eastern Kentucky, we were a dry county. So where I lived was dry, no alcohol sales.
Yeah.
But on the edges of the county was wet. So you had 2 counties that sold alcohol.
Shit like that still happens in Eastern Kentucky.
Still happens. So when you drove there, though, that was one thing you could buy. Wild Irish Rose, and it was god awful.
Wait, so what is it exactly?
It's a fortified wine. Think of like a malt liquor mixed with cheap ass Boone's Farm. I don't know.
Really?
We're gonna get some and do it for quick shot.
I have never heard of that.
I've got you.
Ever
I've
heard
got
of that.
you. Yeah. But still, it should be banned.
That's hilarious. Let me skip ahead because on that note, here's my next one. MD 2020.
God damn, it's on my list. It's on my list, yeah.
Well, that's like along the same thing, I think.
Do they even make? I think it's in gas stations only now.
Probably. I remember me and Drew, who's been on the show multiple times, years ago, we went to some conference that he had in Richmond, Virginia.
I remember.
And I just drove around and drank while he like went to doing this. And then I went to the Answer Brewery, got a bunch of stuff. We went to the Vale, got a bunch of beer, and just fucking around. I went to a gas station. I got some MD 2020. Which I called Mad Dog 2020.
That's what I call it.
It's not called Mad Dog.
It's not.
I did not know that.
Yep.
But MD 2020 is actually a fortified wine. Yep. It's the same idea. MD stands for Mogan David. That's the name of the winemaker that actually made it. And they use real grapes as their base for the wine. But it's like Concord grape. It's like
0.1% or something?
No. It's
really?
real, but it's like the cheapest mass market grape. It's the same shit that Welch's uses for their grape juice. Concord grapes. But everything else is artificial. Oh. And they called it 2020 because upon its inception, there were 20 bottles released at 20% alcohol.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And since then, it's like the ABV is anywhere from 13 to 18%. But that is one of the worst hangovers I've ever had in my entire life.
Oh, it's a guaranteed hangover. Guaranteed headache. Guaranteed. Probably getting sick. Like it's rough.
Yeah.
I remember that though. So now though, I think it's actually only available in convenience stores.
Yeah.
Same with Fireball. Fireball you can get anywhere, but Fireball has a different version if you go to a convenience store.
Yes,
so if you go like a 7-Eleven, Speedway,
it's spelled different too.
It might be, but it's definitely a different ABV.
It doesn't say whiskey.
It says like flavored malt beverage or something like that.
I can't remember. Like cinnamon.
So again, it's a little less proof, I think, and same flavor but different profile.
Yeah.
But man, that's all I had on this one.
That's all you had? Okay.
Yeah, shit.
I got another
one. You stole mine.
Yeah, okay. That's true, yeah. I actually got a couple more. I got one called the Sourtoe Cocktail.
Sounds really good.
Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to read this. The Sourtoe Cocktail is a Yukon, Canada tradition where you drink a shot of booze, usually Yukon Jack.
We have heard of this.
Yeah, I think they usually use Yukon Jack, which is a 100 proof, super sweet Canadian whiskey liqueur with a real dehydrated human toe dropped inside. And I had to look it up what it actually was, or like, the specifics behind this. The toe originally came from a miner named Louis Lycan, and he was a rum runner also. Apparently his foot froze in the 1920s.
Frostbite.
Yeah, they chopped it off. They chopped off his big toe to prevent gangrene. They preserved it in a jar of alcohol, and then they found it decades later. So the challenge was you got to drink this alcohol that preserved this toe. They call it the Sourtoe Challenge. Here's the hilarious part. To join the Sourtoe Club, quote unquote, the toe must physically touch your lips. So it's the same fucking toe. And they just put it in like Yukon Jack. It's got to touch your lips, but you're not supposed to drink the toe.
No way I would do that.
Here's what's hilarious. The toe has been accidentally swallowed at least 8 times over the course of time.
Well, they do throw it back up?
No.
Cut somebody else's toe off?
No. If you swallow a toe, you get fined $2,500. There's like a waiver you have to sign, and you have to pay money if you swallow a toe. And what happens, this is disgusting. Each time that they've lost the toe to a digestive system, they've had to get another toe. So you're not even drinking the same guy's toe. It's like they've got him donated.
I don't know if it's better or worse.
Oh my God. They've had him donated from like universities or medical facilities.
Yeah.
They've had people actually like, I don't know if it was like...
put their toe in there?
There's people that have sent their own toe in.
Probably are.
I don't know if they did it like willingly or if like they had to amputate a toe anyway. And they're like, here, take my toe. But like the toe is usually like black because it's like mummified. You know what I mean?
Gangrene, yeah.
Fucking nasty.
Would you do that? There's no way I'd do that.
Like it should definitely be illegal. That's disgusting. That's like... So I said Chicha. The spit alcohol is like number 1. That's like a very close number 2. Like
that might be 1 for me.
Like that would fucking make me gag.
Because at least like they spit that shit out, it ferments, it's a little cleaner. But with a toe, no.
No, dude.
No.
It's still spit in somebody's mouth. Again,
either way,
if it's some hike, I'm okay with it. But nobody else. That's absolutely nasty. I got one more here.
All
for
right,
you.
you run it.
I got one more here for you. I had 2 more, but I'm only going to do one. Japan has something called Bilk.
Bilk.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I kind of happened on this by accident when researching this. You know what Bilk is?
No.
It's beer and milk.
Okay. So it's like fight milk.
Not even. Fight milk at least has an egg in it. You get some protein. Bilk is when you blend 30% milk with beer. It was invented to deal with a dairy surplus that Japan had years ago. So like a liquor store owner was like, we got so much milk, it's all going to go bad. Let's start mixing it with beer. It just fucking, it never caught on. It never got popular. And it was so nasty that people were like, why the fuck are we drinking this? The thing is, you can actually still get it in Japan, in parts of Japan. Like, I would probably try it, but it's just
have you
milk
ever,
with
like,
alcohol.
of all the things I've probably tried, I've never even once thought, hey, this would be a good idea.
No, that's probably the worst that I could think of.
Yeah.
And the fact that the country jumped behind it, they were like, let's make this a thing.
I mean, I'd probably try it. I'd be ready for a puke bucket beside me.
I'd try that before I would try Chicha.
Oh, yeah.
Spit alcohol.
Oh, for sure. Or the sourtoe, whatever the hell that thing's called.
Yeah, that's fucking disgusting.
Either way, ban this shit.
Guys, if you like this, then please share it. If you didn't, then keep drinking until you do. For more Arsenic Culture, you can check us out on all the socials. We are at Arsenic Culture.
Like and subscribe on YouTube.
And we'll see you on the next one.